We're talking playoffs? Yes, we are. Welcome into sports. After an undefeated regular season, the AWC women's soccer team kicked off their postseason run tonight, facing off against an in-state rival. There's head coach Victor Verdugo and his staff after winning the Coach of the Year award, going undefeated in the regular season, having to play Mojave here for the third time in the row. So Mojave here in the first half, 0-0 ball game. AWC trying to get on the board. They're going to get it to Momo Choyogi in the middle of the box. He puts a strike past the keeper in the left corner, putting AWC up 1-0 in that first half. Still that same half here. Matadors get the ball back inside the box where Reina Casado dishes to Asa Yamazaki, who gets the keeper out of position with her shot, setting up Cannon Ozaki for the easy goal. And that's up 2-0. Still half number one. Player of the Year, Linka Ono, puts a ball on the net, but it's stopped by a great diving save from Mojave's Evelyn Montiel Silva, keeps the Mats at a 2-goal advantage. Not for long, though, as the corner kick results in a handball here for Silva, who gives AWC a chance to go up 3-0 with a penalty kick. And that's exactly what happened as Kai Yonita gets one past the keeper right before the end of the first half. The Mats would take a 3-0 lead into the break. They would take that momentum in the second half, putting on 2 more goals en route to a 5-0 win. AWC advances to the Region 1 championship game with a win tonight over Mojave, which will be played again, their championship on Saturday. We actually got the chance to catch up with head coach Victor Verdugo after the game. Here's what he had to say.
Got to start playing full 90 minutes, and for us it was a good experience for our players that some of our freshmen first playoff game, and they came through 5-0. We have our rotation of an 11 starting group, but for us it's a 22 roster that the girls that came in kept the intensity, are hungry, want to get minutes. You saw them excited, still going forward, and for us that's what it's about.
The Matadors will now look to keep their season alive on Saturday, like we said, where they'll play a familiar opponent in Cochise College, who upsetted number 12 Eastern tonight in penalty kicks. We'll have the full coverage of that game Saturday, but for now, that's all the time we have here for that college soccer coverage. But last but not least, to the hardwood, where we had some playoff volleyball action happening tonight for a pair of Imperial Valley squads in Division 3. 14th seeded Holtville traveled to take on the 3rd seed Bonita Vista, losing 3-0 in straight sets. The 10th seed Central also hit the road to take on the 7th seed Olympian Eagles in the first round, losing a heartbreaker 3-2. We'll continue to keep track of the CIF volleyball postseason as the Calipatria Hornets remain the only team standing in the Imperial Valley and will play their quarterfinal match tomorrow. We'll have scores from that, but let's head off and show you what happened here in the World Series. One of the biggest favorites in World Series history, the Los Angeles Dodgers today found themselves in a tight 2-2 battle with the Blue Jays, looking for a crucial win before heading back to Toronto. A packed house at Dodger Stadium for Game 5, like we said, as both the Dodgers and Blue Jays look to take a decisive 3-2 series lead. Early on, top of the first, David Schneider takes the first pitch deep to left for a leadoff home run to open Game 3. The Blue Jays would take a 1-0 lead, and Vladdy would come up next and crush one deep to left to give Toronto back-to-back jacks here. Guerrero's been unbelievable in this series. LA down quickly 2-0. Bottom of the third, Kike Hernandez launches one deep in the left for a solo shot there. So Kike gets the Dodgers back in this one, making it 2-1. But then Ernie Clement comes up to bat for Toronto. It hits a line drive out to center field. That's going to be enough for a sac fly, bringing in Dalton Varsho. And the Blue Jays, again, extending that lead. They really had a great performance from Yasavage on the hill. He went 7 innings of 1 earned run. And then later on, Henriquez comes in for the Dodgers and continues to move the bases. And you see the Blue Jays rounding those bases, making things happen later in this ball game. You see Bo Bichette hit one out to right field, again bring in runners there, making it 5-1. So the Blue Jays ended up coming into this one, again, underdogs in this series, and now find themselves just 1 game away from defeating maybe one of the best rosters we've ever seen in this game. And Jeff Hoffman came in later in this ball game and shut things down. You see him getting Freeman and Teoscar Hernandez. The Dodgers lose this one 6-1. Toronto now has a 3-2 advantage, and that's all the time we have here in sports.